before I had an established amber supply chain, I had to actually go to the mines to get it every single time. And the most dangerous trip I ever took was when I went to Mexico and I went through cartel territory to the indigenous territory to buy things from them and then bring it back. And the only person protecting me from the cartels was the grandma of the indigenous family. Because the cartels know they don't fuck with anybody's grandma. If they were to kill somebody's grandma, the entire town would come after them and it would start a war. So the family that I had made an arrangement with, I was going to meet them, stay with them, and buy about $20,000 of amber from them, and then come back. So when a tall white guy like me goes deep into Mexico, into cartel territory, I stick out like a sore thumb. And when I'm going into amber territory, everybody knows that I've got cash on me. So I'm the easiest target there is, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the only person protecting me was the grandma of the family because they won't fuck with her. So it's a 2-hour journey out of the city and into the amber zone. The first half of the journey is on like a bus that it's not so safe but safe enough, and then you get off in this really small little bus stop, so to speak, in the middle of the forest, which was really like there's only one building and a bunch of taxis waiting around, and it's a mix between cartel territory and amber territory. And the grandma was waiting for me there, and then we took a taxi for about 45 minutes with her, and then we got into the back of a big crowded, it's like a truck with like 20 people standing in the back of the truck with tall metal walls. And then we get into the town. Once you're in the town, you're safe because the indigenous people and the cartel people are at odds. So they don't intermix. And if you're in the indigenous territory, the indigenous people will protect you because they know that I'm here for business. And then they would just, and then I would stay with the family, buy a bunch of amber from them. And then when I left the indigenous territory, my backpack was full of like $20,000 full of amber. And the grandma would escort me out of town through like the woods and the little sketchy bus stop and anywhere that the cartel could attack me or ambush me. And even though they're watching and they know I got like 20 G's of either cash or product on me, they won't touch me because I'm under grandma's wing. And that's how I was protected during my most dangerous trip to get amber. I used to have to do that every trip, but now I have an established supply chain so I can get it shipped up to me.